Hi, this is Stephanie Benjamin. This is my final project for front-end web development, Promenade Tech. I'm gonna start, it's an app, a dog walking app. And I'm gonna start here. Here's my SRC folder. With my components, I have a booking form.js, I have a contact form.js, dog card.js, dog form.js footer, navbar service card.js, testimonials. I've got some CSS a little bit in the testimonials. I used an image and I saved that here in the images. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 5 pages. About page, contact page, docs page, home page, and a services page. Here in my index.js, I have the standard stuff. I'm importing React DOM, some CSS, Bootstrap. I've got my browser router here. And then I've got in my app.js, I've got I'm importing all my pages here, and then I've got my routes set up here. So we'll start with the about page. Oh, sorry, no, we'll start with the home page. I've got I'm importing my React, importing React from React. I don't have any notes here really, but I've got an image, and it's I've imported this image from my images folder in SRC, and some styling with that image. And then we go to the about page, and I'm importing my React library. I've got importing my testimonials component to display customer feedback. I've got some sample testimonials data here to be displayed on the about page. And then here at the bottom, I'm exporting my about page component for use in other parts of the application. Let's see. Next, I've got my dogs page, and this is here I am importing my dog card and dog form components from the components directory. And then I have my state, and here I have my state to hold the list of dogs. And here the use effect, I've got my effect to fetch dogs data from the mock API on component mount. And here's my async function to fetch dogs from my API. And then here I'm fetching the data from the mock API. And here I'm missing data parsing. Next, I'm updating the state with the fetch dogs. And I'm logging any errors that occur during the fetch operation. And here I'm calling the fetch dogs to initiate the data fetch. And here is the handler for deleting a dog by ID for the delete piece. And here I'm updating the dog state to reflect the deletion. And here I'm logging any errors that occurred during the delete operation. Here is the handler for adding a new dog. And here's my mock API URL. And next I have my parsing the response data for this is the adding the dog piece. And I'm logging any errors that occur during the add operation. Finally, here I'm rendering the dog form and dog card components. And I'm rendering a dog card for each dog in the dog state. Next, I have my services page. And I'm importing React from component creation. I'm importing service card component to display service details. Next, I have my array of service objects, each with an ID, name, and description. This serves as mock data for the services offered. And here, finally, a functional component to display the services offered. And exporting the services page component for use in other parts of the application. Next, I have my contact page and booking form. And here I'm importing the React library for component creation. Next, importing the contact form and booking form components to display contact and booking forms. Next, I'm defining the contact page component as a functional component. And I'm returning the JSX layout for the contact page. And then again at the bottom, I'm exporting this page component for use in other parts of the application. So here's my booking form component. I'm importing React with use state hook for managing form state. And next I'm importing form and button components from React Bootstrap for the user interface. Here this is state for storing form data initialized with empty values here. Next is the handler for form input change, updating state with a new value. And next, the handler for form submission, logging form data to the console, preventing the default form submission behavior here. Here's the console.log logging form data to the console, resetting the form data to its initial state after form submission. Basically, the contact form is virtually the same as the booking form, but with different fields. And here is my dog card, and that's my dog card component. I'm importing necessary hooks and components from React Bootstrap and React libraries. Got my dog card component for displaying dog information and actions. Here's the state to toggle the visibility of the age edit menu. Here's the state to manage and update the dog's age. Next, function to handle saving the updated age to the server. Here's my put method, and it's the HTTP method to update part of the resource. Here, I'm setting the contact type to JSON. Stringify the updated age to send into the request body here. Next is checking if the response is successful. Parsing JSON response into JavaScript object here. Hide the edit menu after saving. Log the response data for debugging here. Update the age state with the response data. Down here, I'm updating the age state on change. And down here, I'm handing this button call to handle delete function. And again, at the end, I'm exporting the dog card component for use in other parts of the application. Here's my dog form. I'm importing use state hook from React for state management. Up top, it's the same. The dog form component for adding a new dog entry receives add dog function as a prop from the parent component to add a new dog to the list. Here is state for storing the owner's name, the dog's name, the breed, and the age. Next, handle submit function to process the form submission. And next, prevents the default form submit action. Next, this constructs a new dog object with the form state values. Calls the add dog function passed as a prop with the new dog object. Next, we reset the form fields to empty strings after submission. And then render the form with input fields for owner name, dog name, breed, age, and a submit button. And here we have a footer which came from React Bootstrap. Same with the nav bar. I got my service card component for displaying information about a single service. This component expects a service prop, which is an object containing details about the service. The component returns JSX layout for rendering the service's name description. Here's my testimonials. Standard up top here. My importing React library for the component definition, importing some CSS for styling, testimonials function, component definition. This component is designed to display a list of testimonials, except a testimonials prop, which is an array of testimonial objects. Each object should contain an ID for React's list rendering, organization, a name for the testimonial giver, and a message. Here we're rendering the testimonials component with dynamic content based on the testimonials prop. And that's it. Actually, I'm going to show you the I'm going to run it. Here's the home page. Here's my about page. Here is my services page. Here's my dogs page. And if I put in, I'm adding something, I'm adding, let's see, next. Here, I just added that dog. I can edit the age. And that saves it. And then I can delete the dog. Contact. Here's my contact form and my booking form. With my bootstrap styling. And that is it.